I'm alive. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. I'm Chloe, and this is Rise and Right. If you were here yesterday for I can't remember the name of my shows anymore. That's fine. If you were here yesterday for Word Stitch, I apologize. Apparently, Comcast was doing servicing in the area and disconnected my internet for like 30 minutes. And by the time it was reconnected, I just didn't care anymore. I had lost all motivation. I literally did no work yesterday. I said, no, I'm done. I'm done for the day. I had said I'm done for the afternoon with the intention of jumping back on at like 8 p.m. and writing, doing my evening writing, because I do usually, like, I kind of do morning writing and then afternoon writing and then evening writing. I write like 2-hour blocks, like 6 hours a day. But yesterday, like, my afternoon block getting killed meant that my evening block was also killed. It's okay. I'm fine. Everything's fine. So I am back today. I also, like, because of that, there's other stuff that's not writing that I'm also behind on. So I'm going to be starting with actually doing a little bit of editing before I jump to writing. I'm all a mess today. I don't do well falling behind. It was a rough day. So I'm going to start today by editing a short to post today on Medium, and then I will probably be writing another short for Medium because I didn't write my short yesterday either. So I don't want to fall too far behind on that. My Nano project, as you may or may not be aware, I didn't start Nano until Saturday. And I've already missed an entire day of that, but the 2 days before that, I did write extra. So I'm not super behind on it. I just have a bunch of work to do today. So I'm going to be hunkering down and working all day. I'll probably be doing sprints later over on Twitch just to, like, get all of my crap together. We'll see. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and first start the first sprint. I'm having an energy drink. I also didn't sleep well last night. Just one of those days, right? So let's go ahead and get the timer up. I am using Forest app for the timer. So as per usual, if you use Forest app and you want me to switch to plant together mode, I will happily. If not, I will leave it in this mode. I can't, if I don't have anybody working with me, it won't let me use plant together mode. Otherwise, I would just leave it there, and if anybody wanted to jump on, they could. But that's not how it works. So we're going to do 10 minutes to start out with. I'm actually going a little bit early, but I just need to get my shit together and start going. So it is 10:03 here in Atlanta. I will see you guys at 10:13. Okay, that was time on the first sprint. Let me know how you guys did. I almost got this short story edited. So that is great. I will have it. And I already have the picture for it. As I'm sure some of you have heard me complain many times, one of my biggest problems with Medium is just finding an image to throw onto the post with the story. So I have that set up and ready to go. The next sprint is going to be 20. I have every confidence that this is going to be up and done and up and posted and ready to go by the end of the next sprint. And hopefully I'll be working on the next short story at that point. Yeah. Let me know how you guys are doing with like your projects in general. Like I said, I'm only like 4 days. Yeah, I'm 4 days into my nano project, but only 2 of those days have I done work so far. I am a day behind on my short story, so everything is super messed up right now. But I'm not motivated. It is what it is. I'm a mess right now. So Elizabeth made a micro outline to help motivate her to move through the deck seed faster. That is so smart. And I think it's something that I'm going to have to start doing with the book that I'm working on with Nano right now. It has a lot of problems. I was really happy with the outline for this series when I first wrote it. And now I'm thinking that the entire series is too boring. The series is 6 novels that are happening concurrently. They're happening within a time frame of a year. They don't necessarily start and end at the same time in that year, but all of the events overlap. So it's not like they're on some great big adventure, right? Where like every single chapter, there's some big event happening. And I feel like that's kind of working against me right now because it's a lot more introspective than most books in this genre tend to be. That being said, I've also been reading a different genre lately that is even faster paced. So I could be getting skewed because I've been reading that. The series that I'm working on is alien romance. And I have been reading a lot of the YA, not YA, but the I guess Academy paranormal romance, which is like college kids. I guess you could say it's NA. Extremely graphic adult content. But with that genre, there tends to be like no moment for the characters to just sit back and have like a normal day. And I am very much a fan of writing normal days. I like my characters to have a little bit of downtime. I like them to just have, an evening to themselves that doesn't end in anything but, happy, sexy time and cuddling. So, and I do write very, character driven, but psychology driven, I guess is the right way of saying it. So I tend to not have the super fast pace. And I think that works for me usually, but I don't know if it's going to work for me in alien romance. It works for me in my paranormal romance. I don't know if it's going to work for alien. So all that being said, I am at this point now where I'm writing. I never made a big screen, and we're going back soon. Anyways, I'm sorry I've been talking from this little box. Anyway, so I feel like I'm gonna have to start doing exactly what Elizabeth is doing and micro outlining scenes to keep them from rambling too much, so I can get to the more action driven things. just to like get the pacing back up. So let's go ahead and do our next sprint. It is 10:19. We are going to go for, let's see, we're going to go for 20 minutes this time. I don't want the clockwork tree today. I want the moon tree today. So we're going to get this sprint going now. You guys go get some work done. I'm going to get some work done. Hopefully I'll have a little bit of a word count to brag about this time, but we'll see. There we go. That is time on that sprint. Let me know how you did. I was able to get some writing done. I got that story. I finished editing it and posting it, and I am I'm writing now. So this is not Nano that I'm working on right now, unfortunately, because I have two projects going on at the same time. This is my 100 short stories in 100 days, which I am over 50 now. I think 60. I'm really close to 60, and I'm only two behind. So I'm at like 58 of 60. Well, 57 of 60. What I'm writing right now will be like 58 of 60. So I'm trying not to beat myself up about missing a day yesterday, but I had 7 minutes left after posting the last story, and I wrote 176 words. So yay, progress. Hopefully I'm gonna do really well today because I need a really good day to make up for yesterday. So during that sprint, we had Amber join us on Twitch, and we had Secro author join us on Twitch. Not late at all. That was our second sprint. We still have, I believe, 3 more to go if I am mathing this properly. Shadow, you are also not that late. 3 more sprints to go. Let me know how you guys are doing though, and how's your progress, especially if you're working on Nano. I see Sekiro is trying to get to 40K this week. But that's fantastic. Good, fantastic goal. That is half to a full novel, depending on the length that you write. Thankfully, because of the genre I write in, I can literally post a 40,000 word novella, technically. And it's still like a complete progress. So I don't know. When I first started doing Nano, I very much had that like 80,000 word mindset. A novel is 80,000 words. That 50,000 that we write in Nano, we still need to write 30 more after that for it to really be a novel. I write paranormal romance. I can absolutely call 40,000 words a complete novel, and everybody's happy. Helene has also joined us. Thank you so much for joining. Amber is trying to set up interviews for work at home jobs. Just got done with the first nope. I don't know. I am assuming that work from home jobs are different than they used to be, obviously, in times of COVID. But like that, I was never able to find anything work from home that was good when I was trying to find. They all just seemed real scammy. Like the unskilled stuff, I guess. I'm sure that, data entry or whatever, like if you have the right qualifications, then it's just natural for your job to be work from home. But everything I was looking at was like, oh, this is envelope stuffing. That's disgusting. Shadow didn't get anything done because their document froze. I'm so sorry. I hope you have that cleared up for the next sprint. We're going to start going in just a couple minutes here. Elizabeth got 587 before the husband interrupted. So that is awesome. And Segro is going, so you're going for 50K overall for Nano? Because if so, and you're almost at 40K, you are doing great. You are definitely going to have it finished by the end of the month. Amber, yes. For Amber, 80,000 means I still haven't gotten to the climax. So if I am writing contemporary, all of my contemporary stuff is like 100K. I don't know why. And it's funny because this isn't steamy romance for me. If it's contemporary, that it's very much erotic romance for me. And having 100K is a ridiculous number. I don't know why I write so long in that genre. It's part of why I don't write so much in that genre anymore, and why I have these 2 series that people keep asking me where the next book is. And I'm like, I haven't started on it because I don't have the time for it. But yeah, I'm weird with my book lengths, and I feel like nothing I write is 80K. It's either 50 to 60 or it's 100. I don't, that like 80K that was what I was taught is not a book for me. Um, oh, yes. So that work from home job was a commission based data entry. That I feel like every single one of those is a scam. I feel like anything that is, I don't know, like I get the thought process behind commission based, and it seems like it is a logical way to do it when it's working from home. But I feel like also at the end of the day, every single one of them turns out to be a scam. Like it's not that the concept itself is a scam, but like what they actually are always ends up being a scam. It is what it is. And 113 for book one, 93 for book two. Yeah, that is exactly the type of numbers that I post for the contemporary stuff. I don't know why I'm like this. Angarod? Am I pronouncing that right? I'm just going to call you Golden Hand until you tell me if I'm pronouncing that right or not. Just editing today. Editing is valuable. Those who were here at the very beginning of my show, they know that is exactly what I did to start out the day. I had about 20 minutes of editing before I actually got any writing done. So absolutely nothing wrong with doing editing, especially when we're not doing actual NaNoWriMo. I spent a lot of time editing. It is okay. Let's go ahead and do our next sprint, though. We're going to go for 20 again. We're going to be doing 20s for the rest of the day. I'm going to say 20 again every time, but perfect Golden Hand. Awesome. So 20 minutes on the clock. It is 10:46 here in Atlanta. So I will see you guys at 6 past. Okay, time on that sprint. Let me know how you did. I got a whole bunch of words there. I think I was at like around 150 last time, and I am at 781 now. So I got 600 that time, which is, I think, a personal best for these short stories. I don't know where the magic came from on this one, but I am happy it did because I need to write 3,000 today on my nano project after this is done. So this was a day that I needed magic, and hopefully that magic is happening. It could be the fact that instead of drinking coffee, I am drinking like an Aldi brand 5 hour energy. What the hell are these things called? Anyway, that has just put my brain into overdrive and I'm going to crash. But I'll at least get this done. Elizabeth got 606 on that sprint, and Sekro got 559. You guys both did great. I guess we're all having power numbers today. Awesome. I love it. Amber is in a texting interview right now. This could be my age showing, but that sounds like the most nightmarish way to have a job interview. And I am somebody who prefers texting, but oh my God, I would not do well in that scenario. Shadow was, you had the crash earlier, right? Or the document wouldn't open. Scrolling up to confirm that I know what yes, document froze. Is that still what's going on? Are you still having issues getting into your computer or into your document, or are you just not having any luck with it? That's what I'm replying to right there. Hopefully you just got distracted by something else, but yeah, that sucks. And hopefully the next sprint you'll be able to be productive. And Golden Hand found another good illustration for their book. Public domain images are great if you can't draw. Yes, they are. Just make sure, I have to say this always, make sure that they are actually public domain and that it's not somebody who has stolen somebody else's image. I only say that because it does happen, and I hate to see authors get like screwed over because they found something they liked on like Unsplash or Pixabay or Pexels or whatever, and it turns out that somebody had stolen an image from somebody else, and there's no, like, those sites are not on your side. If you find something on Unsplash and you think it's public domain and it's not, and you get sued by the actual copyright owner, Unsplash does not care. They will not help you. So just one of those little words of wisdom out there. If you ever get an image off of those sites, most of them I'm sure are completely fine, but like do a reverse image search or whatever to make sure that you don't get yourself into trouble. Cover your butt. And Helene got 128, not bad, since she's been stuck with the story and been really sick yesterday. Hopefully you're feeling better today. I mentioned before, I'm also having issues with being stuck on my story, that I'm just like in really dull stuff and I need to like get past it, and I'm struggling with it. It's through Telegram. I guess this is also going to show my age. I don't know what Telegram is. I am assuming we're not talking about like old school telegrams. So I don't know what that is, and I apologize. Yeah. So Shadow, now I'm curious what program you're using that it got held up on that. I certainly, like, I have my fair share of programs that will absolutely like do crazy things with add-ons and stuff. But I'm curious what you're having that it's causing issues with add-ons, because usually the programs that I have that do crash over stuff like that is specifically GIMP, but graphic design and video programs, video editing programs, video editing software. There we go. That I have issues with. And GIMP is notorious for crashing. It's one of the problems with GIMP. But you just have to remember to save regularly, though. A lot of times it's because you try to run a filter that is too much and it overwhelms it. Anyway, so yeah. Just curious about that. Oh, okay, good. I'm not the idiot here. It's like Google Hangouts. Got it. Okay, so it is one of the many. I find it really funny, just this happening in my actual life, that apparently Telegram is like Google Hangouts. I have this conversation constantly with my non-writer friends when they are signing up for a Bob Ross off with me, and they're like, what the hell is StreamYard? And of course, all of us in the writing community who do shows like mine know that this is literally what I'm using right now is StreamYard. But outside of the, I guess, YouTuber community, or the live streaming community, most people have no idea what StreamYard is, and I'm like, oh no, do I have to learn a new program? No, it's the easiest thing in the world. Oh, okay. So you're using Word, but you have the add-ons for Pro Writing Aid and Dragon, and those two have been grouchy. Got it. That makes sense. I use a pretty bare bones Word when I'm using Word. Okay, so let's go ahead and get our next sprint going. It is 13 past, so it's going to take us to 33 past, so we're going to have plenty of time to get one more sprint in. I'm going to change the tree one more time. I'm going to change it to this. I don't know if it's supposed to be wisteria or what, but that's what we're doing. So 20 minutes on the clock. I will see you guys at 34 past now. Okay, time on that sprint. I have like 3 sentences left, if that. So almost done with this, and then I'll actually be able to work on nano. So my final sprint will be a bit of nano, and I am excited for that because I wasn't sure I was going to get to that before the show was over. I might have frozen. There we go. Yeah, so I was at 780 before, right? And I'm at 1371 now. And for some reason, I can't do math. This is real easy math. That's okay. I also literally did that backwards. I got 590 that time. So yay, good. Almost done with story. Feeling really happy with this story. Real messed up short story. Probably why I'm going at such a good pace on it. The story is about a succubus doing what succubi do. In this particular case, it is a succubus who kills bad people. That's good. Everything's fine. This is a fine story, but also like guy is dying a horrible death right now, which is a reminder to me that actually my strength does happen to be more in the killing of things. Sakura got 511, fantastic. Aline got 258 and then distracted by the internet, but 258 is pretty good. Golden Hand, let me know how if things went okay with that. I hope they did. I hate being that not cautionary tale person, but the person who like has to be the Debbie Downer. The sites seem great, and then things go so horribly wrong. And I do use them. I use them for my medium stuff, and I don't do the full check on things because medium pretty much tells you to use Unsplash. Medium's got like a really weird system where they're like directly linked to Unsplash. And I'm like, this is y'all's fault if this happens. But for actual book covers, I always check this stuff. And like stuff that's going to be published, like to be bought. I don't know. It's a weird, I don't know if my brain makes any sense at all with that. But yeah. Shadow got 93. Yay, you have started working. Woo! And Elizabeth did some planning and admin stuff. I need to jump off. Okay, thank you for joining, Elizabeth. Glad that you were able to get more done than you thought you could. Yay. And Amber is almost done with that weirdo interview that she is doing. So it sounds like people are making good progress on it. I am. So this show, we're going to have one more sprint today. And then for this show, we're going to do one more 20 in just a couple minutes here. I don't know if I'm freezing up a bunch. I apologize if I am. Anyways, yeah, we're going to do one more sprint here, and then I'm going to break for lunch. I will probably be back later today on Twitch to do some Game and Write because I'm just really behind today. So I do have oh, good. Okay, so according to Amber, I am not freezing. It's just a glitch that I must be having on StreamYard's end. Perfect. I dual box. So I've got 2 computers running StreamYard at the same time. It's ridiculously unnecessary for this particular thing. It just happens to be which computer my camera is attached to. I don't like to switch that around. And I do need it to be anyways. But so I'm going to be back later probably to do a Game and Write, probably this afternoon. I'm thinking like 2 o'clock I'll be back on, which will be more 20-minute sprints with 10 minutes breaks in between. I'll be playing Don't Starve Together alone. And yeah, hopefully I'll be able to keep my word count up because I do seem to have finally gotten into that nano mindset of hitting those 620 that I like. Let's go ahead and do that last sprint though. It is 39 past here, so it's going to be 1 of the hour when this is done. Just shy of noon here on the East Coast. That sounds good. We'll have wrap up and I can go have lunch. 20 minutes on the clock. Go get some writing done. Okay, that was time on our last sprint. I finished up that short story. It ended up being 1,450 words. And then I wrote about 350 on my nano project. So, a whole bunch of productivity there for me. I ended up in these sprints. I edited a short, which super short edit. Like, don't. It was 20 minutes of editing and posting. So don't think that I did some like crazy whatever there. But I did that 20 minutes of editing, and then I wrote about 1,700 words. So that was a really good show for me. Hopefully you guys also got really good numbers there. I know a bunch of you had really nice numbers popping up on the screen earlier. So hopefully you all did really well. And Amber got her interview done. Hopefully that interview went well for you, and better than like the first little mess that you had. And Helene got 86 words done. Awesome. And Shadow got 293 that sprint. Yay. And Golden Hand found Tin Eye. Awesome. I probably should have told you that from the get-go. I didn't even think about saying where to go to for it, so I'm glad you got there on your own. Secker got 661. So, like I said, I am absolutely going to be back later today, assuming that I don't have any weird technical difficulties. I don't think I'm going to have internet issues like I had yesterday afternoon. That was just Comcast being out doing servicing and not letting us know in advance. But I do have issues sometimes getting my computers talking to each other for gaming right. But that all being said, I am hoping to be back in about 2 hours, 2.5 hours, because I got to get lunch and stuff. But I'll be back on my Twitch channel. If you are here with me via YouTube, my Twitch channel is linked below. Oh, and Shadow got Dragon working. Awesome. I'm really glad that Dragon is working well for you. I feel like at some point I really will need to start switching over, or at least doing some of my stuff voice to text. So I'm glad that that's working well for you. But anyways, yeah, so I'll be back on my Twitch channel a little later today to get more sprints in. It will be a game and write, so I'll be doing 10 minutes of gaming and then 20 minutes of sprinting. We'll see. I might up it to 25. We'll see how the pace is going. But I'm glad you guys all had a good morning. I had a great morning, or whatever time of day it is, of course, for you. And hopefully I will see you later today. If not, I will be back tomorrow evening at 8 p.m. Eastern. And then I will be back in this time slot, 10 a.m. to noon Eastern on Thursday and Friday for 2 more sessions of Rise and Write. You guys all have a great day, and thank you so much for watching.